It's a fucking bike, bitch. This nigga, why the fuck you talking about my bike ugly then? Dumbass. How fucking double in the fucking full grade? Nigga, why you keep on saying that? You say that every fucking day. Fucking grade, nigga. And why you nigga, where your grades at? Where your grades at? You got straight fucking F's and D's, nigga. I got straight A's. No, you don't, nigga. You make straight D's and F's. What? What you my fucking bike no more, dude? What you say? What you say? Come on, don't know me, son. What's up? What's up? What you bagging up for? What you? Nigga, pussy, man. He bagging up. Real talk. This ain't no real nigga. I'm a fucking grown man. You are? You're a grown man. I'm a grown fucking man. You don't smoke, though? I don't what? You don't smoke? You don't smoke, nigga. You don't smoke. How many times your daddy whoop your ass and you cry? How many times your daddy whoop your ass? I don't cry, nigga. I don't. How the fuck? What you don't this nigga trying to cook a motherfucking, damn, ham, a fucking sandwich. This pussy ass nigga burn a fucking sandwich. Why the fuck you ain't eat it cold? The fuck wrong with you? Nigga can't eat a fucking sandwich cold. Dumbass. Nigga, you can't even cook a damn cheese toast. Bitch, you can't. Nigga, I cook all my life. No, you don't. I had to cook for this nigga how many days when he spent the night at my house? Like 6. I had to cook this nigga spaghetti and shit because he was so hungry. Fat ass.
It doesn't.
Hold on to your butts.
Don't waste my motherfucking time!
I got up this morning, put on my shoes, tied my shoes, went to the mirror, put a comb in my hair, I made a move, know what to do.
Hello, everybody. It's the Lotus Cast. LotusCast.com is where you can listen to us live. Welcome, Joe, Adam.
Welcome, Matt.
I feel welcome.
So, Joe, you didn't like that opening video?
It made no sense to me. I watched, I don't know, like 15, 20 seconds this morning when you sent it. I'm like, I don't know what's going on, and it didn't make any sense. And there was a lot of N-words.
Did you like that video?
I loved it.
You said something about them fighting over sandwiches, and I was like, I didn't hear anything about sandwiches. I just heard a lot of N-words.
You didn't hear them fighting about sandwiches just now?
No.
He's sitting there talking. He can't. He eats a sandwich cold.
Well,
fucking cheese toast.
Full disclosure, I zoned out after a little bit, and I was texting somebody. But
how old were they?
They were young, man.
They were pretty young.
Probably like 9.
At some part in the video, in the beginning, he just like tosses the kid's bike to the ground. Like he's talking to a kid on a bike, and then he just like pushes it to the ground.
So they're gonna grow up to be contributing members of society.
Fucking cheese toast. Fucking cheese toast.
Oh, it looks like hashtag Diva45 Shell did not like that opening either, so I was not the only one.
Oh, well. All right. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. Once again, we're Daveless. We have no Dave this week.
We have no Dave.
I don't know. I don't know how to address this.
With Dave or with the audience?
He's lost his nerve.
With the audience. I think personally, he's working on Dave, and he's doing that stuff, so I applaud him. I miss him, and I wish he were here.
But to be fair,
I wish he were a part of this.
Know that he's working on himself because you haven't heard from him?
No, I don't. I hope that he is. And that's just genuine. And
do you think he's listening right now, just to see what we're doing?
No, I don't think so. I don't think he is. But maybe he is.
If you are, say something in the chat.
Yeah. Just say.
Maybe he's on a bender.
You think he's on a bender? Coke bender. So anyway, once again, we will not have. Oh, look at that. That's Dave, or that's Joe as Dave.
No, that's
Joe
Dave.
Joe is playing the part of Dave.
I always play the part of Dave. I've got it down.
He says kill all humans? God.
Yeah, Dave says it all the time. It's like his catchphrase.
Is he playing that game? Kill all humans?
Yeah, destroy all humans. Yeah, so here we are, another night, another wonderful time to be alive here in America. My daughter, my oldest daughter, had a birthday yesterday, and she turned 9, and we went out to dinner for some pizza. And at dinner, we're playing this game. We're playing it's just think of words that start with the letter S. And then it's just a bunch of you're just supposed to say what words come to your mouth. We can try it out right now, really quick. Think of words, Adam, that start with the letter N.
Neighbor.
Good. Yeah. See, exactly. That's how And then I would say like next. So then you it's just
Is it my turn?
Fun little game. Go ahead.
I'm drawing a blank.
You lose.
So
can you give me another letter?
Anyway, we were on the letter W, and my oldest daughter goes, I have a word, but I think it's inappropriate. And
doesn't word work?
So I'm like, okay. I said, well, what's the word? Like, what are you thinking? And she's like, I don't want to say it. I think it might be inappropriate. I'm like, well, here's the deal. If it's inappropriate, I'll ground you, and if it's if it's fine, I won't ground you. And she's like, okay, then I'm not going to say it. And I said, well, if you don't say it, you're going to get grounded. And
it's a real catch-22 here.
She's really stuck between a rock and a hard place.
She really fucked herself.
She really did.
Was it white people?
It was. So then this is exactly. This is how this played out. I said, go ahead, it's fine. I'm not going to ground you. Just go ahead and say the word. And she goes, wiener. And starts laughing, and then she goes, Daddy has a wiener. And then laughs hysterically. And now, this is funny. This is just hilarious, right? It's like, okay, it is funny that at the core of it all, wiener will always be funny. It's just a funny word. Wieners are funny. But at the same time,
where did she learn that word?
Watching little bits of innocence just get thrown out the window. It's like, here we go. She knows what wiener is and penises, and it's just like it honestly is like a cheese shredder. And it's just there goes the innocence. So just slowly but surely, we're just chipping away, and she will be a tainted human being soon enough. And it saddens me. I was very,
Daddy said sad. Taint.
See, this is why. You're the one with the cheese grater here. You're the one grating it down.
Yeah, but can't think of anything where I've said wiener, like she learned that at school, so out on the playground, they're just probably, boys got wieners.
She'd been like, you mean like a hot dog?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's probably what she thought, and then they all made fun of her for not knowing what it meant. And then there's always that weird kid, the retarded one that's peeing on the tree, and they're probably pointing and saying, look at his wiener.
Did you show her your wiener?
No. No, I did not.
Out there at the pizza parlor?
Yeah, you
right
just
there.
whip it out at the pizza parlor?
That's how you do it up here in New Hampshire. That is how you do it. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. Kids, man. It's just they're fun. You know what also annoys me? Like, I go to work, and every time somebody asks me how old my kids are, I tell them their ages, and they go, "Oh, that's a fun age." And I think
Aren't
it's
they
just
all
the
fun
automated
ages?
response. It's the automated response.
Yeah,
Like,
I was
that's
gonna
a fun. People are just terrible. I hate everybody. They're not good people.
Why? Because you have the same conversations over and over at work?
Over and over. Every time.
Because they'll forget.
Yeah,
so
they
like
forget.
2 days from now, they'll just be like, "Oh, how old are your kids again? Oh, that's a fun age."
Kids again? Yeah, that's a fun age. Is it a fun age? No. it's
How
not a
old are
fun
your
age.
kids? Oh, they're younger than my kids? Oh, that's a fun age.
Yeah. Michelle's right. They're terrible They're all terrible ages. That is true. All of the ages are not good.
Yeah, she's about to hit the terrible tweens.
21? Oh, that's a fun age.
21 is a fun age. Yeah.
Yeah, but then you're not a kid anymore.
But it's a fun age.
That's a fun age, I'm sure.
She's halfway to 18. She's going to be 18 in 9 more years.
Oh, she could be on Chatterbait.
She could be starting her career. I don't know.
You know what to get her for her 18th birthday?
A webcam?
Yeah. So now start making money.
People should do that. Like right at 18, just like, all right, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Here's a USB cable and a webcam.
You want a car? Here's your webcam.
I got you a video card, sweetie. Brand new video card, a webcam, and a USB cable.
If you earn enough
Good
tokens, we can go to Chuck E. Cheese.
To be fair, I mean, that she doesn't have to go straight to Chatterbait for that. She could be on Twitch and just make a lot of money being a gamer girl.
Yeah, I think that's going to fade away soon.
Why? Because you don't watch Twitch as much as you used to?
No. I watch it just as much as I always do and have. But I think that the fad will fade away, don't you?
What, the gamer girl or the Twitch?
All of it. Like the Twitch, the gamer, like watching people game. I think at some point it's going to fade out of existence.
I think it's stronger than ever right now. I mean, you could
That's
say
what I'm saying. I think we're at the peak.
I don't know that we're at the peak. You could say that about any medium, though. Like, oh, TV is going to fade out of existence at some point. We're at the peak TV.
I've seen some pretty awesome ones where they're playing VR and they have like a green screen set up so it broadcasts what they see.
Oh, just
like,
all around them?
Yeah, against the green screen, but you can like see them in it. Those are pretty cool.
And they just look really dumb with their like mouth open.
They're trying to like hide behind like a wall for gunfire, and their creaky back is like getting down on the floor.
But and I get it. Like esports are at an all-time high, but I feel like we're hitting the peak. I think we're about to it's going to slope down.
I don't know necessarily that it'll slope down because
I think it's
as
because
people get older, they'll continue to watch it, and they'll be watching it with their kids. And
yeah, but I think it's harder to follow. Like if you're a hockey fan, right, and you grow up in this area, you're going to follow the Bruins, and that's your team. That is your team, and that's who you follow. And with esports, like you don't generally have
there
that.
aren't
like,
teams; it's individual superstars. Well,
yeah,
there are teams on some sports, but like a lot of, or some games rather, but there are a lot of games where like you're just watching a particular streamer because they just play that game solo.
But yeah, isn't that going to be though kind of the way of like Vine and shit like that? Like people watch these guys because, oh, I can see the stupid shit that they say, and it's quick and it's fun, and then it's going to fade out just like Vine, Periscope, Twitter. All of that is like it's all oh, really? Who cares?
Well, yeah, but social networks are different than content consumption like that.
It's the same thing as it's still content consumption. That's
yeah,
all
but that
it is.
stuff it's brief. It lasts a few seconds. People tune in to Twitch and other gaming streaming services for longer periods of time. Like they're in that for the long haul. They're planning to spend at least half an hour, an hour watching that. I can spend 2 minutes on my phone and go through my entire Twitter feed and then check back hours later, then I'll forget about it because I don't really follow anybody interesting on Twitter that much.
Yeah, but I think like those big stars. I mean, I think it's safe to say that a majority of Twitch streamers are pretty awful. Like the big popular ones, PewDiePie and all those fucking idiots that just shout noises and they don't really have content. They're just giving away a subscription code, and it's really about the chat anyway. Like I don't think it's the lasting powers there. And then I think as scattered as esports is, again, nobody has that association with like, oh, this is why I'm going to continue to watch it. Only hardcore people like Dave are going to remember the names of certain players or the names of teams, and outside of that, like the general consumer can't really rally behind it. It's like you. And some of those big sports really thrive on fair weather fans too. Like, oh, this guy, my team in my area is going to make it off to the playoffs, right? And so I'm going to now jump on the bandwagon. it's really hard to do that with esports, right?
That's a generational thing, though. I think the reason you're saying that is because there's all these older people that have never watched a video game would think, or played a video game for that matter, think watching them on the TV is dumb. Whereas you're getting these younger people who are, who like maybe people around our age, just millennials who like it, and then people younger than us that, you know, their kids or their younger siblings who start getting into it. So I think as we get older, that stuff will change. But right now, you're just seeing it from the point of view of the adults who use it right now. Maybe we'll begin to lose interest in it. But I think that all the kids that are coming up now and getting more invested into games and more invested in computers and more invested into chatting, that's going to be something to look out for, to watch.
Do you think like the desirability of what people see in their heroes could be changing? Because like all these kids love these esports and gamer people, but they're not at all like what we picture as like the best people on TV. Like we see suave people and strong people. Those are like what we imagine to be great people. Like you watch these esports and
they're just like normal looking, like whatever people.
I was going to say they're
blobs.
They're poor excuses for human beings. But are they going to become like, oh, I want to be like this disgusting slob and be awesome at video games?
I think they don't care about their appearance so much as like how well they're gaming, and they assume that most people don't care either. But
I mean, like they still like when you watch like an esports like event, they still feature the people's personalities, which are non-existent,
right?
But it's just like any other medium. Like you do have to present some sort of personality and some sort of image.
That is lacking a lot in esports. Like it just. Except for even not, and I would say the esports in general, like the guys that are committed and put teams together, there's no personality.
Yeah, the teams they're just focused on the game. But like if you're going to sell yourself as a personality, or as a channel to watch, part of it is your personality and how you interact with the fans that come in and chat with you. It would be less of a focus on the game itself.
It would be awesome to be watching like Dota 2. And then have like a Conor McGregor team that's just like talking a bunch of shit about all the other teams and just like fuck Vince McMahon for no reason.
Or somebody just gets up and takes a chair and hits somebody else with it.
That'd be awesome. That'd be great.
You got to get that perfect combo of a great player who's also a character.
Well, the problem is on those Dota 2 teams, like everybody's like 18, 19, 20. Like you have to be super young because your reflexes are so high to play at that level. And I just think they're not real people yet. They've been playing this game so long for the last couple of years, they haven't developed a personality.
And they're so hooked into like the online world that they see all their criticism. They try not to shake the boat.
Exactly.
Speaking of awful, terrible people, the internet and the boisterous people that get upset and start hashtagging everything got upset at Jerry Seinfeld. And Jerry Seinfeld is always good, it seems like, a couple years to say something and just get himself in a little bit of hot water. Like,
like Michael Richards himself?
No, never quite the extent of the Michael Richards, but he'll just say something, and then it's like, oh, here's Jerry Seinfeld, like, the left and the super liberal hashtaggers, they just come out on Twitter and attack him. And Jerry Seinfeld tweeted about his new show, the show that he's doing. I guess they're doing some new episodes of comedians in cars getting coffee, and all it says is new comedians in cars getting coffee. Louis Black, Black's life matters.
I didn't really think anything of it until I saw the news article.
Of course you didn't, because you're a sane human being. You don't have a problem with that statement because it's like, oh, that's silly. It's just Black Lives Matter.
Yeah,
that's
I'm like, it's a dumb
thing.
little pun on his name. Whatever. What was the outrage that like just that people were making that he was making fun of the Black Lives Matter movement?
Yes. Exactly. That is what it is. It's
I don't think he's discounting that movement exists or that it's important. Just he was making a pun with somebody's name whose last name is Black.
But that man whose last name is Black is a white man, Joe.
So
that's just sticking your thumb in the eye of years and years of slavery and civil rights violations.
Is it really though?
Yes. He is literally worse than Hitler.
I mean, that's a bit extreme.
It is extreme, but I mean, I'm
Did
sure
somebody say that he was worse than Hitler for that?
I'm sure.
What is their meter for things that are worse for Hitler? Like Jerry Seinfeld's at the top. Like what's underneath that?
So Vulture.com wrote, the comedian is facing the swift backlash after using Black Lives Matter as the punchline in a bad tweet. Beyond the general groan, the tweet struck the wrong nerve, particularly given Seinfeld's lack of vocal support for Black Lives Matter. So he hasn't been vocally supportive of the movement.
Are they keeping track of which celebrities are vocally supportive of that movement?
They only keep track if something like this happens.
Oh.
So they didn't care if Jerry Seinfeld has been tweeting about it for the past, 4 or 5 years.
Would it have made a difference
3
if he
years.
retweeted somebody who was black and said something about Black Lives Matter just to say that he was on the same side of it and then made this joke? Would that have been okay?
No.
Mike.com said, Seinfeld's tweet makes light of a struggle born from racial subjugation and police brutality. Relics of America's dark history of slavery. The comedian's identity is a cisgender, straight, wealthy white man. In other words, completely immune to said struggles. Likely makes his tweet even more provocative. It's not provocative.
Oh,
the
I
tweet
see.
is not.
He didn't check his privilege. I see what happened.
Always forget to do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
He didn't put his privilege on the coat rack at the door.
No, he didn't.
Joe. He wore it into the party. He kept that mink privilege coat on throughout the entire party.
And Netflix rewarded him for that privilege. Didn't they just pay him to bring comedians in cars getting coffee to Netflix?
Is he coming to Netflix?
It's coming to Netflix. They just gave him a bunch of money,
God.
like $80 million or something to bring it to Netflix.
I like the show. I really do. And I know it's on Crackle, and Crackle's a free app to get on the Roku. I hate clicking it, though. I hate scrolling over Crackle.
It's awful. Because it's the only thing you're going to Crackle for. And not only that, it's dumb how, Stern has talked about, being on the show, and they record, the entire day, and then the episode's, 6 minutes long.
Yeah.
Why do they cut out all of that stuff? I could understand cutting things out, but why record, 8 hours and then make the episode, 6 minutes long? And half of it's just coffee footage, coffee falling into cups or coffee getting served,
Yeah.
They probably sit there at the shop for 3 hours waiting for something good to...
Didn't Jerry Seinfeld decide to not go, tour colleges and campuses because
he was doing the show?
Yeah, well, because there would always be a backlash. If he made a joke, whether it be about rape or sexism or racism.
He has fought against
he did say
the
that.
PC stuff, because he thinks it's dumb, which it is. But, I mean, there are times when being PC might be a little bit necessary, but to the extent that people rave about it now is ridiculous.
It really has kind of become a parody of itself. It's just everybody expects it. It's not a surprise, and people are tired and just,
Because, it's you have to be PC in public forums, but privately everybody knows, they would have made that joke themselves,
Well, just the other day, University of California at Berkeley, which was the birth of the free speech movement in the 1960s, just rioted on their campus because Milo Yiannopoulos was going to speak there.
Is that a segue?
I don't know who Milo.
He's
No, I'm just.
He's a writer, reporter, or something for Breitbart News.
He's a writer for Breitbart News. He supported Trump. He's a gay man. He loves having sex with black men, but he's a right-wing Trump supporter, and he was going to speak at UC Berkeley, and they fucking rioted and burned the building down.
I don't know why they burned the building down. I think it's okay that they protested it.
Yeah, protesting would have been fine, but got violent. It's insane.
I don't know what's going on with that because that's dumb. I think any protest that ends in violence is dumb because it just defeats the whole point of your protest.
They should be welcoming a provocative speaker that challenges their views, and they can challenge his views.
I mean, I don't say that it's bad that they protested him, but if it turned into a riot and they destroyed the building, then that just ruins the whole thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No one respects the protest.
A lot of people tried to get him in trouble with Acura. You should pull your sponsorship.
Milo Yankovic? Or whatever?
No, from Jerry Seinfeld on his tweet.
Why? Oh, because Acura's a sponsor of that?
Yeah.
Did Acura dump him as a sponsor?
No.
Did Jerry offer up anything after?
Yeah, did he come back
Backlash?
and apologize and say he's sorry he ruined the lives of black people?
No, he did not. He just, lets it go, and which is what they should do. Like they should just leave it be. He didn't delete the tweet or anything. Like the tweet's
I wouldn't.
still up.
I hate when people are like, you need to write an apology and post it the next day and take down the original offending thing. I'm like, I wouldn't ever apologize for that kind of stuff.
Those are always fake apologies because
Yeah.
they're not sorry. They don't mean it.
Yeah, it's just they're trying to save face because they don't want to lose sponsors or they don't want to lose their position or something.
You
It's
wouldn't
dumb.
apologize, Joe?
For that tweet? No.
I feel like you'd apologize.
No.
Matt, do you think Joe would apologize?
Oh, absolutely, in a heartbeat.
I wouldn't. Not for that. Maybe something else, but not that.
I think even if one person complained, you'd apologize.
Like if I was the girl that made the Baron Trump tweet, I would have apologized for that because I was just dumb. But like this, I would not have apologized for.
I don't believe you. You would apologize in a
For
second.
this, no, that's
Yeah.
a dumb thing to apologize for. It's a dumb pun.
Yeah, but
I would apologize that I made a bad joke, not that
If somebody
like, it was in poor
started to
taste.
apply the pressure, like if they're like, "Hey, that was
Why?
really insensitive,"
I'm also Jerry Seinfeld, so I have billions of dollars. Like, what do I care? I'm like in my 60s trying to win people over when I could just be on vacation the rest of my life.
No, you're
know what
not.
that
You're not Seinfeld. You're just you.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't apologize for that.
They're talking about coming to your work and protesting and burning you in effigy.
Good. Maybe something interesting will happen at work.
You say you have a boring work life, Joe.
No, I didn't say that at all. You did.
Did you see that Ben Affleck isn't going to be directing the new Batman movie?
I did. I was actually okay with it.
Why isn't he?
He just announced that I don't know if he said why, but he just announced the other day that he's not directing it anymore and that they haven't picked a new director. But he wrote the script with, I think the guy that wrote Batman v Superman and Justice League. What's his name? Jeff Johns? Something like that?
Oh, he's the editor-in-chief at DC Comics.
Yeah, so he wrote the Batman script with him. And he's staying on as a producer. So he's still going to be like tied to the film. He's just not.
I kind of wish he was still directing it. I do. I like Ben Affleck movies, and I know we talked about it on the show.
Well, what movies
weeks
do you
ago,
know
like
that he's directed that you enjoyed? That makes you think he's
Town.
a good director?
Didn't he win a Best
Town.
Director Oscar?
He didn't. In fact, his film won Best Film of the Year, and I think he won Best Actor, but he did not win Best Director.
For Argo?
Yeah.
But he doesn't have to win Best Director to be a good director. Like,
No, he wasn't even
did-
nominated, which is odd because usually they
He doesn't
nominate.
even have to be nominated. There's a lot of great directors out there that don't get shit, and I'm fine with that.
I am just saying, like,
because-
what in particular makes you think he's a good director? Because you're like sad that he's
good-
not directing this,
He's done a lot of good movies.
such as
The Town,
and Argo, and that's all you have.
Argo was a great movie.
Was he in The Departed?
He was in no.
He was in.
Oh,
He was in The Departed, wasn't he?
I think he was. He didn't direct it. That was
I don't think he directed it, but
No, that
yeah,
was,
no,
uh,
that was Scorsese.
yeah, but he was in it.
Let's see.
yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of bummed. I wish that he would have. He would have
It's
kept
a lot
on.
of work. Like honestly, if he's not committing
believe
the
he
time
said-
to it, then that's probably it.
I believe he said that he wanted to focus more on being the role. I feel kind of bad for him because, like, he did kind of work himself up into being a little bit more respectable than he was in his earlier career. Like, he was kind of the heartthrob, and then he went on to do, all those movies, and people just kind of made fun of him. He dated, what was it, Jennifer Lopez, and that was a
Jennifer
thing. And then-
Garner.
yeah, and then it was just like, okay, whatever. But he started doing movies, and people were like, oh, yeah, he's like a really good actor. He's a director now.
He's only directed
doing a lot of
4
great-
movies, by the way. It was Gone Baby Gone, The Town,
That was great.
Argo, and Live by Night, which just came out and didn't
I
do
haven't
that
seen
well.
that one. Yeah,
The other ones are
it
good,
didn't do. Yeah, the reviews are good, but it didn't make any money.
The other ones, I think he helped write, or maybe he didn't help write, but Live by Night he helped write, and he directed and starred in, and it didn't do so hot. I don't know if that's part of his decision in not directing. Like maybe he just needed a bit of a break or what. But
Well, he's the lead actor.
I think
he wrote the script, he's acting in it, and he's producing it. It's still a lot of work. Like,
I feel bad because it's just like I think he saw all of these other actors getting into the superhero business and making so much money, and everybody loves them so much. And here is his chance. You know, he can step into that world.
well, he had that chance. He was Daredevil.
Well, that's before, obviously. That's when superhero movies were, not doing so great. But it's like here's his chance, to walk in that world.
What I think is
Robert
funny
Downey
about
Jr.
that is that
and he can't.
he's in his late 40s now, so like if he doesn't like get it now, he's never gonna get it. And
Right.
you're right. He just like sort of dipped his toe into it with Batman v Superman, and then that was like universally panned.
I mean, he's getting a Razzie for worst actor in that movie, which is insane.
Because he was probably the best thing about that movie.
Yeah, he was the best part, and that's so crazy to me. Like, all right, fucking Jesse Eisenberg should be, But
he's the face of that movie too, like more than Superman was, Right. And that was basically a Man of Steel sequel.
It was such a bad movie, though. It's just so fucking terrible.
It was really awful.
Kevin Costner won a Best Director for a movie he was the lead actor in, Dances with Wolves. So he's losing out on that chance with Batman.
Yeah, I mean, I understand it's not easy, but god damn, like it's just. And now I really was kind of hoping that that's what we would get, because I think if that were the case, we would be looking at a pretty decent.
I tried to watch Batman v Superman when it came out on Blu-ray, like for the second time, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't make it all the way through. I fell asleep. It was just bad.
Yeah. Was it good? You didn't like it?
No, it was the director's cut too. You know how it was supposed to make it better,
Right.
but it didn't. It somehow made it worse.
I hope that one day all of those people, like Zack Snyder, they come clean.
Come clean about what? That they knew it sucked?
Yeah, like he just knew that he was creating a piece of dog shit. Like,
I honestly think Zack Snyder thought he was going to win like an Oscar for this movie.
Of course he did, and that's the problem. Like, I hope one day he looks back at it and he says, "You know what? That was a mistake."
I mean, it's not like he's done bad work before. Like, I liked 300. I liked Watchmen. Like, they were visually, like, he's a great director. He knows how to paint a pretty picture anyway. It's just, like, he shouldn't write things or maybe direct things.
You know, when they do finally look back, they're all going to pretend that, we knew it was terrible, but we made it anyway, and they're all going to blame it on the studio.
No, they're blaming. Didn't they blame it on the fans? The fans have these high expectations or something. Like, I remember when that like reporter after
so they
just
pulled
came out.
Dave Harvey.
Yeah, like it's your fault. No, remember when that reporter, like they were doing the interviews right after the movie came out, and they told Ben that it's not doing well, and he just looked so crestfallen. Like, I feel like that's when they were like, well, how do we spin this? Yeah, how do we spin this? Well, it's the fans; they're so fickle. Like, we made it for them, and like, it's the critics who are giving it a bad rep, and but then the fans watched it and they're like, oh, this is awful.
We didn't realize the performances were terrible. I mean, we thought the story was stupid, but it was for the fans.
Or the plot holes, like when he found out that his mom's name was the same name as Superman's.
Man, I thought
I when I was in the theater and I saw that scene, I mean it. I know we've talked about it, but the worst moment in cinema history, like it. I'm sure there's worse moments than that, but in 2016, that was it.
Yeah,
that had to be the worst. It couldn't get any worse than just Martha. Well, why'd you say that? Why'd you say Martha? Jesus Christ! Just like, do you think Zach put that together and was like, "This is what we're gonna do"? Nobody's ever thought of this connection before, and this is how we bring them together.
To be fair, I didn't really think of it until that moment, and I was like, oh yeah, I guess I kind of have the same name, but it wasn't like the earth-shattering like moment I think he was trying to make it out to be.
I was more.
You think he really wanted a big pop out of that?
He wanted a big pop, and in my mind I was just like, oh yeah, I guess I kind of have the same name. Not like, oh my God, mind blown.
Oh
They've
my
had the
God.
same name the whole time and it was staring me in the face?
They have to be friends now. I was more alarmed at the fact that he was just trying to murder Superman for no reason without talking to him at all. When he's so against killing.
It's so terrible. So terrible. The SAG Awards were Sunday. I mean, this is just a stupid award show. Like, does anybody ever... Do they care about SAGs?
I mean, they're honorable for actors because they're awards given to you by your fellow actors.
It's pretty much a circle jerk award.
Yeah, but like most of them
They're all
are.
circle jerks. That's all.
I mean,
they
there's
are.
a
It's
Directors Guild Award, there's a Producers Guild Award, there's the Screen Actor Guild Award, there's the Golden Globes, and then there's the Oscars. Like, they're all like right on top of each other.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Adam, you're right. It's a big circle jerk. Everybody just gets together to, hey, you did a good job. Hey, you too. Oh, you got a trophy. Cool. Let's go do coke in the bathroom.
Did anything interesting happen?
Oh, we could go home and play Catan.
Adam, let me ask you a question, buddy.
Sure.
Do you think that all of these open-minded people in Hollywood, do you think
These Hollywood
that they
elites?
use they use this as their soapbox to talk about a certain
I mean,
new president?
if they don't use it, how else would we hear about their
No,
views?
I imagine they would use their time to, thank their fellow artists for voting for them and thanking all the people who helped them who don't get recognition.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And they'd all go do coke in the bathroom, right?
Yeah, sounds like exactly how it should go.
What was it, Sunday night? Is that when this happened?
They're always Sunday nights.
Yeah, so on a Sunday night, what better thing can you do is just get together and, hey, thanks, guys. Here's an award. Way to go. Let's go do some cocaine off of Meryl Streep's asshole.
By the way, this isn't like a group of people that like need to go to work the next day.
Like they're not going to get political at all, right? Like, there's no way in hell that they would use this to say, like, talk about a Muslim ban, right?
I can't imagine.
No. Well, I think, let's see. I think Joe does have a clip.
I do have a clip.
Of Ashton Kutcher. And I
course.
think he
Not
takes
the one that I have ready.
He's well known for his wisdom.
He's a smart guy. He was in that movie Butterfly Effect. I think we all remember Butterfly Effect.
It's the one where he steps on a butterfly and then it changes the future.
That is exactly what happens, Joe. He steps
spoiled
on a butterfly. And Mothra erupts in the future and destroys everything. And so this is a clip of him thanking his fellow SAGs.
Good evening, fellow SAG-AFTRA members and everyone at home and everyone in airports that belong in my America.
All right. He's really speaking to me.
Pause that.
This is just Ashton's America, and we're living
Man,
in it.
he was so proud to say that.
Yeah.
Do you think he wrote that line, Adam?
It was probably on the
I was
teleprompter.
going to say, it's probably the teleprompter. He
Can we get that
probably told one of the producers, like, can you just write something in the teleprompter about the Muslim ban that I can say?
Do you think he went to Zack Snyder and he's like, I gotta get up there and say a few
And
things.
everyone at
Sorry.
He's like, I gotta say a few things. You came up with that really great Martha line, and I was really hoping you could punch up my dialogue for the night. Can we just hear this again?
home and everyone in airports that belong in my America.
Okay, so if you listen closely, I think you can hear him pounding his chest.
Yeah.
My America.
He's got a lot of response on that one.
Boo.
You are
I like that
part
they went
of
to all
the
minorities
fabric
in
of
the
who
audience.
We are, and we love you, and we welcome you.
Good, now pause. I feel like he started to get a little unsure of himself.
I think he sounds very angry right now. Yeah,
He
but like
just
whenever they
starts
cut to
talking.
people in the audience, it's always like the Latinos and the black people and like all the minorities.
Yeah, oh, of course. Who else is going to show?
We also welcome you to the 23rd Annual Screen Actors Guild Awards. This is unlike any other...
That was it?
He's made his point. Now we've all forgotten about it.
Right. The hypocrisy is really funny. Like, it's just, they're so hypocritical.
Yeah, now let's celebrate ourselves. Now that we got that out of the way.
Do you think Ashton's going to get upset if those refugees start moving in next door to his huge Hollywood mansion?
I like this video is just labeled Ashton Kutcher destroys President Trump immigration ban at SAG Awards. Did he really destroy it? Would you say that
totally
that's
brought
destroyed?
it down? It's been reversed. And
did you miss the part where he said "My America" and pounded his chest?
Yeah, he said it's Ashton Kutcher's America, not Donald Trump's America.
Fucking Ashton Kutcher.
He just totally destroyed everything. It's where Muslims are flooding in as we speak. And
the only people that are hearing this are the people in that room and the 4 people that are in our chat room. Like that's it.
Do you think we can just deploy Ashton Kutcher to the wall after it's been put up, and he can use the sound of him beating his chest to destroy it? Come in, immigrants.
Yeah.
And then they'll try to come in and they'll get shot. They'll be like, "You did this, Ashton. His blood is on your hands."
Do you think Ashton is hoping that they just, like, when they start to bring the immigrants over, like they reverse the ban and they're bringing over all of the refugees, that like he's going to get hired to do like the onboarding refugee video?
I think when they start interviewing the refugees as they come over, then they'll be like, Ashton Kutcher, great man, caused all of this to happen.
Yeah.
And they're like,
"Thank you, Mr. Kutcher."
Without Ashton Kutcher, we would still be on the other side of the wall.
And then the customs agent is like, "No, you can't come in. And Ashton's like, "Punked."
Well, what'll happen is he becomes such a big role model that when they start to, suicide bomb in America, they'll just, instead of Allah Akbar, they'll just be fucking Ashton Kutcher. That's what they'll shout. As Ashton Kutcher, Ashton Kutcher, Ashton Kutcher. And then, the bomb goes off on the bus.
That sounds like a great episode of 2.5 Men.
Is it still on?
Oh,
No,
I
I
forgot
don't
when
think
he
so.
was on that show.
I think it's off the air now.
That's right. He replaced fucking
Charlie
Sheen
Yeah.
when he had his meltdown.
I wonder what Charlie Sheen thinks.
So the cast of Stranger Things got an award. What was their award?
Best ensemble in a drama series.
What is it?
Ensemble
Wait, what is
cast.
it?
Best ensemble cast in a drama series.
What does that mean?
Like they had the best group of actors in a drama series.
Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Who were they up against?
I don't know. I didn't watch the SAGs. I just saw they won because everyone posted this video of them.
Yeah, I saw the video, and then I saw the video of Winona like staring at a flying pizza.
I didn't see that. I did see that she apparently made every facial expression possible during the speech.
Yeah, somebody put a flying pizza like in front of her face, and she was just looking at a flying pizza. That made me happy. I did enjoy that.
She needs to warm up her facial expressions for season 2. So
wait, can we find out who they were up against in the?
All right, hang on a second.
The SAGs. Did you watch Stranger Things, Adam?
I haven't. I heard it was good.
I liked the show. I think the show is really good. I enjoyed it pretty thoroughly. I think Joe did too.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was pretty great.
It's either you really
Tony the
love
Tiger?
that show.
Yeah, that was an 80s reference, Adam.
You either really love that show or you hated it. I don't see too many people that walk around saying the show was decent. Just wait for
it.
Joe
Yeah,
to Google.
I got it.
Oh, you got it?
The Crown, Downton Abbey, Game of Thrones, and Westworld were the competitors for the ensemble.
Wait, hold on. What was that again?
The Crown, Downton Abbey, Game of Thrones, Stranger Things, and Westworld.
How did Stranger Things beat Westworld and Game of Thrones?
Westworld was snubbed, and I know they got zero words for everything. And Game of Thrones has won every year since it came out, except for this year.
So this year they decided to throw it to Stranger Things. Like, listen, Don't get me wrong. I like Stranger Things. I think it's great, but
I always thought
Game
this
of
year
Thrones-
was like one of the best years of Game of Thrones. Like they had one of their best series, but yeah, I'm surprised that they gave it to Stranger Things. But
They were due. They wanted to give it to anyone but Game of
There
Thrones.
is no way that Stranger Things was Westworld. I think it was better cast than
Westworld had a much better cast, I think. Because I mean, half of the cast of Stranger Things are people who've never acted before professionally.
Is that what this is based on, Joe? Is it the cast when they say
it's the ensemble, like the entire cast?
So then it should be. How the fuck did wait, hold on. Isn't I've never seen Downton Abbey or The Crown, but aren't those
they're period
really
dramas.
well cast too?
Yeah, they're all like very well casted, like all of those shows, with the exception of maybe Stranger Things, who half the cast are just kids who have never been in anything.
Right.
So I don't. Yeah, it was weird that they won Best Ensemble over something like Game of Thrones, which has one every year, or Westworld.
So you feel any of those options were better than Stranger Things?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Stranger Things is great, and the actors
show,
in it did a good job. I don't know that they were the best ensemble out of that entire group. I just think that they had a really big buzzworthy season that got a lot of press. Right? Yeah, and it was just it was fresher in people's minds. Personally, that's
our
what I think.
Christmas card was
yours was Stranger Things.
Yeah, maybe if we did Westworld, they would have won.
Yeah, that would have been awesome if you guys did Westworld.
Yeah, we should have done Westworld. Just me standing there with my penis hanging out.
Yeah.
Everybody's naked.
Yeah.
Just like it. Yeah. So you got the Stranger Thing?
I do have the
My
Stranger
wife
Thing
does
thing.
this every fucking time. She sits next to me and she hears our conversation, then she decides to quip in. And I'm the only one that hears her.
Yeah, I didn't hear her
it's
say
so
anything.
Fucking annoying.
Just put a mic up for her.
No, I don't want to put a mic up for her because then she won't talk into the mic and she'll walk away as she says something.
What about the at Thanksgiving or something where she's just sitting there and she's chatting along with everybody?
She's good for a one-off. That's it. We can't have her as a returning.
Well, a spot is opening up. So.
Well, potentially yes, but maybe we should hold tryouts. We should do. We'll only have a few, like Michelle, Jack. That'll be it. Oh, maybe Langahilio's looking to join the show again.
Yeah.
Well, Dave was the reason he left the first time.
That's true. But I don't think that Langahilio would like the fact joining the show and then knowing that if Dave ever came back, we'd just welcome him back with open arms.
And then Langahilio would just be like, "Oh, I guess I'm off the show now."
What if and then Dave just comes on and says the N-word?
Yeah, just that very show. So
guys, I say the way to make myself better: an N-word nonstop.
Stranger Things. They beat Westworld and Downton Abbey and The Crown and Game of Thrones somehow, and they decided. Adam, do you think that they got as crazy as Ashton did with a My America? Or do you think they just kept it pretty conservative? Hey, thanks everybody. We worked really hard on the show.
Well, I haven't seen the show yet. I do intend to watch it, but Joe just said that they're a young cast who haven't really done much yet. So I'm assuming they're going to completely melt down on stage.
The cast, half of it's kids that are 10 years old.
Yeah,
because they're such a fresh cast and the show is new and budding. They probably don't want to cross any lines, right? They want to stay pretty even keel and just not make too many waves.
I mean, it certainly would help if they didn't make any waves.
I mean, that would be the respectful thing to do.
You don't want to divide your audience,
Right. It's the same thing. I don't get why corporations sometimes do it. I'm like, you don't want to ban potential
Let's hear
customers.
what respectful thing Stranger Things.
Oh my God. Wow.
Why is that guy giving him a standing ovation?
This is unreal. I'm supposed to start talking. I'm sorry, I'm sick. On behalf of this fearless and talented cast, we would like to thank... Oh, it's so heavy. We'd like to thank Netflix, Sean, Matt, Ross, and the amazing casting director, Carmen Cuba. And I would just like to say that in light of all that's going on in the world today, it's difficult to celebrate the already celebrated Stranger Things. But this award from you, who take your craft seriously and earnestly...
Is she doing it on purpose? Is Winona just making weird faces on purpose? Or is she just high as fuck right now?
I like how the hypocrisy starts to set in right now, right off the bat. It's really, really hard to celebrate this. You know, we're all out here eating great, really expensive food, drinking really expensive champagne, dressed up in our really, really expensive suits, you know, getting paid a lot of money for doing this really big hit show. You know, it's really hard to celebrate this. You know, we're celebrating right now. Don't get me wrong. When there's all this terrible stuff happening in America. Like, just go fuck yourself, dude. He's such a... Why? Why can't we just be honest with what you're doing? I'm really excited. I'm having a good time. You know, why? Why do you have to say, well, it's hard to celebrate this?
It's so hard to celebrate this award for all their hard work, knowing that terrorists aren't getting into this country.
All right, press play.
Believe, like me, that great acting can change the world is a call to arms from our fellow craftsmen and women to go deeper and through our art to battle against fear, self-centeredness, and exclusivity of our predominantly narcissistic culture, and through our craft to cultivate a more empathetic and understanding society by revealing intimate truths that serve as a forceful reminder to folks
So pause it.
that when they feel...
So when he says narcissistic culture, is there any other like career path that is more narcissistic than being a fucking actor?
Oh, but he's an artiste.
Mirror salesman?
He's doing it to change the world.
I was trying to think of something with mirrors. Mirror crafter?
I like that Joe's trying to think of something with mirrors. It was really hard, so he came up with mirror salesman.
Yeah. I mean, well, they're popular. They go out, they try to sell mirrors.
A pro wrestler named the Narcissist.
Never, ever heard of a mirror salesman. I mean, it has to exist.
Well, yeah. How do you get vanity mirrors into homes? Through the mirror salesman.
The mirror salesman.
So he
You go door to door. I don't think you're seeing yourself clearly when you wake up in the morning. Are you trying to do your makeup in that smudgy mirror?
Yeah, he's going to give you a new one. Or she.
Or she. That's right. We want to be equal opportunity. All right, yeah. He's just going on this huge rant. I love that narcissistic culture. It's just, what are you doing on this night, this very night? All you're doing is celebrating yourself. Like,
I like the two that he's like blasting through his speech because he's afraid they're going to play him off and like he won't get through the entire thing.
press play.
He's reading the whole thing off
like a sheet of paper.
Yeah, a sheet of paper. You know he wrote that with fucking thesaurus in his hand.
Well, I mean,
he and Ashton went to Zach's
I was
side?
actually going to ask you, like, do you think he actually wrote it, or did like one of the producers give it to him because they knew that he was going to be the one that spoke for them?
I think he wrote it with much simpler words and looked up people full of themselves and looked up...
That said narcissist and empathy.
Yeah, and he fucking listed off all the words that were listed on thesaurus.com.
Broken and afraid and tired. They are not alone. We are united in that we are all human beings and we are all together on this horrible, painful, joyous, exciting, and mysterious ride that is being alive. Now, as we act in the continuing narrative of Stranger Things, we 1983 Midwesterners will repel bullies. We will shelter freaks and outcasts, those who have no home.
Yeah, Taraji, right? Am I right?
We Midwesterners are gonna repel bullies? What?
Yeah, because that's where the town takes place, in the Midwest in 1983.
Our town, our fictitious little show in this little town, we're gonna repel bullies. We Midwesterners.
Did you get the message that it's the year before 1984 right there?
Oh, we're gonna repel bullies.
Well, look at the crowd reaction. They're all supporting it. Look, this guy's standing up for it.
Is he? Is he really happy?
Yeah, look at his face.
He just got so many karma points.
Yeah. Now people are going to want to hire David Harbour for everything.
Yeah, this is...
Are they?
Well, if he truly appreciated it, he'd turn down any jobs and recommend a Muslim refugee to take his spot.
Jesus. Can you go back? Can we hear the bullies, the repel bullies line again?
Narrative of Stranger Things, we 1983 Midwesterners will repel bullies. We will shelter freaks and outcasts, those who have no homes. We will get past the line.
I don't even know who some of these people are that they're cutting to.
Monsters. And when we are at a loss amidst the hypocrisy and the casual violence of certain individuals and institutions, we will, as per Chief Jim Hopper, punch some people in the face when they seek to destroy the meek and the disenfranchised and the marginalized. And we will do it all with
So
soul,
we're gonna repel
and
bullies
joy.
by
We
punching
thank
them in
you
the
for
face.
this responsibility. Thank you.
So he's advocating violence.
I just
Well, he's preaching to the choir there
Right.
anyway. So like,
I think that it always comes back to this, and I feel like we've talked about this so many times. Is the way a lot of these people want to deal with their bullies is just the violence way out. It seems so easy. When we went to that conference or whatever at Anime Boston,
they're just advocating that like to get back at your bullies, you should learn karate from our dojo.
yeah.
And then you can beat them up.
Yeah.
Don't have words with them. Just learn karate first, and then beat them
As
up.
per Jim Harper, punch them in the face.
Now that's only for self-defense, right? You're not going to ambush them and punch them out when they're trying to walk away.
No, we're gonna walk right up to our bullies, and we're gonna punch them in the face. Just take them out right then and there.
Just a total blindside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about
So
right.
do you think any of these people voted for Trump, Adam?
I'm sure there was at least one person there that did.
There were some actors you could probably tell are more conservative than others, and probably voted for Trump.
Was Scott Baio there? I know he did. Was he nominated?
Is he like the leader of the Republican Trump actors?
He's up there. Was Ted Nugent performing?
What is Scott Baio up to? Just tweeting? Is he doing anything?
He's
No? Is that enough?
I don't know. He's probably blacklisted now that he supported Trump.
Well, I mean, I don't think he was exactly whitelisted before he even said anything, because what's the last thing he's been in?
Did Scott Bakula support him? I can't remember if he did or not.
To be honest, I don't really know a lot of celebrities that did support Trump.
John Voight, Kid Rock did.
Yeah.
I got a list here.
Those are the three I knew.
We know that deaf guy did. Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah. Was he there? Was he nominated?
I'm pretty sure the Duck Dynasty guys. Is that the Duck Dynasty?
Yeah, the Duck Dynasty clan.
Yeah, they always support him. They have to.
But there's no real big name. Is John Voight the biggest name out of
Gary
all those?
Busey.
Anybody on
Loretta
Celebrity.
Lynn.
Yeah, but these aren't like
Yeah, this is a
A-list
bad list.
celebrities. Like, who's the biggest celebrity? Is it John Voight?
This is an old list too. I'll have to look again.
So obviously the big thing that everybody was really upset about is the Muslim ban, the immigration ban, whatever you want to call it, that got a lot of run at the SAGs and everywhere. Like it's blown up. That's all I see anymore. It's just exhausting. It's exhausting to go anywhere social media. It's just that's all anybody's talking about.
Well, to be fair, I mean that only happened last
Oh.
week.
Charlie Sheen does support Trump.
Is Charlie Sheen the biggest celebrity then? I mean, it's not like
no.
he has a lot of supporters himself.
Clint Eastwood supports him too.
Yeah, that's a big
That's
one.
a big
That's
one.
a big one right there.
Mike Tyson.
Rosie O'Donnell.
I don't think she's notoriously liberal.
Dennis Rodman.
Also, she fights. Yeah, the general.
Tila Tequila.
Oh, Tila Tequila.
Tila Tequila.
Nice.
Wow.
That's a big get.
I heard she suffered
Sean-
like some kind of brain damage.
Shanti Spillane.
Yeah. The proto Shanti.
If Shanti came out and just matched all of your views right now, would you think that your views are dumb, or would you just think that Shanti's a smart person?
Adam would be hanging from the ceiling.
I think if she came out and supported Trump and everything he does, I'd donate to her campaign for buying drugs or whatever it is.
You'd reward it.
I'd donate to her nonsense.
Joe, you had some thoughts on the...
It wasn't so much on the immigration ban. It's just like a lot of the memes and stuff that I see on my Facebook feed from the conservative relatives and friends all say things about homeless veterans now. Like, homeless veterans are a big deal. Like, why would people support taking in refugees when they don't even care about homeless veterans? And I feel like that just popped up this week. Like, they didn't care about homeless veterans last week. Anybody? So
and they don't
why is it a sticking point this week? Like, Starbucks said, oh, we're going to hire 10,000 refugees over the next couple years in our like 75 different country stores. And then people were like, well, what about all the homeless veterans? And I mean, I guess Starbucks did hire homeless veterans. They have a program for that. But like, I don't know why that's a big deal now. Like,
it's because it's a hot topic. Like, it's the hot buzz thing. Lyft and Uber. Like, you can't use Uber anymore. You have to use Lyft because Lyft, came out and said
they supported the ACLU in the ban,
right?
And they didn't support the ban.
Airbnb, like Airbnb, tried to jump onto this refugee thing with like, hey, don't worry, we're going to provide housing to all those refugees. As long as they download the app and can find somebody that's going to let them stay at their place with Wi-Fi. Like, how's Airbnb really going to contribute that much? They're not
going to give away like thousands of
if you can jump onto the tweet. Like, really what we should have done is, when all of this was happening, we should have said that we're going to give away like millions of free downloads to the refugees, and then we would be the hot talked about podcast through all of this. It's stupid.
I mean, I saw one today that was literally like they somebody, and I forget which dumb celebrity, owned the Women's March by saying like, if all these women just supported homeless veterans instead of like their own selfish political goals, then we wouldn't have homeless veterans anymore. I'm like, why is this a big deal this week? Like, why do people all of a sudden care about homeless veterans? Not that that's not an important topic. Just I don't think I've heard about it in a long time.
It's because they don't care about refugees either. They're just virtue signaling.
Yeah, but it's weird to pull that out of nowhere, because it makes it seem like I'm supporting homeless veterans right now, but you're not. You're just saying homeless veterans because you also don't support refugees.
I wish people would focus and do things correctly. Like, if you're going to disagree with whatever it is, like, focus and say the right. What was that?
Sorry, that was my computer.
Oh. Just focus and do the right things. Like, just don't spout off like, oh, Black Lives Matter. Okay, all lives matter. Blue lives matter. Like, whatever it is, okay, that's fine. Like, just let people do their thing, and if you don't necessarily agree that thing is what they should be after.
I get that people don't support getting refugees in, but don't make it seem like you've been supporting homeless veterans this whole time when you're just using it as a talking point against refugees.
Like, they try to stand on their soapbox and say,
I don't support this. Don't throw homeless refugees under the bus, because you're certainly not going to help the homeless refugees either. Or the homeless veterans, rather.
But the government should.
And Adam is right. Like, nobody gives a shit about the refugees. Nobody gives a fuck.
No, and they don't care about homeless veterans either, but don't proclaim that we should be supporting one versus the other when you don't care either way. You just don't want to support anybody.
It's all pointless virtue signaling for fake points.
Yeah.
You know what my favorite reaction to the Starbucks 10,000 refugee announcement? Like, the first reply in the tweet just said, that's a lot of wrong orders.
I mean, it's dumb. Like, it's not even like the Starbucks thing was dumb just because they have stores in 75 countries, so they can help refugees from other countries. So to be upset about the Starbucks thing in particular was just dumb. Like, be upset about some other American company that doesn't support refugees, that don't have businesses in other countries, because that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Why don't they open up Starbucks in Syria and hire the people there?
Well, I mean, they have Starbucks in like a whole lot of other countries, and other countries are accepting refugees. So what's the big deal other than those other countries if they hire refugees there?
Are you talking?
Yeah, I just don't know why.
Europe?
Yeah, like I just don't know why people were upset that Starbucks was like, oh, we're going to hire 10,000 refugees, but it spans over thousands of stores in 75 countries. Like, they're not all going to be 10,000 American jobs that we're losing out on.
Well, what's going to happen when like Lyft and Uber start hiring all these Muslim refugees, and then?
Well, they're not going to. We can't get any more.
Well, good. But what happens if that does happen, and then there's a huge surge of drivers raping their passengers?
But there hasn't been. Like, we've had refugees up until this point, and there's not been a huge surge in it.
No, but if Uber hired 10,000 Muslim drivers, there's a uptick in passengers raping drivers. And all of a sudden,
where is the correlation? Like, why would this suddenly happen?
I don't. And all of a sudden, the passengers don't want to take rides with these drivers anymore. Is there going to be?
Wait, hold on. Are you saying that because they're Muslim drivers, there's going to be an uptick in rape?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. What is the correlation?
It does make sense. It's happening in Europe.
That's not happening.
Yes, it is.
I don't understand why you would assume. We've had Muslims up until this point. Up until this week when they did the ban, we've had Muslims up to this point, and our Uber
not American Muslims. I mean, Muslims pulled straight out of.
We've been getting them for years. There's a 2-year vetting process on them. We've been getting them for a long time. They're just stopped now.
Not nearly as much as Europe has been getting. Germany's been taking in a ton.
Because they take them in faster than we do. We have a 2-year vetting process.
They're causing huge amounts of problems.
They're not causing.
Yes, they are.
They're not.
Follow the news, Joe.
I feel like you should read some news.
Last year on New Year's Eve, there was just a huge public fucking raping thing.
Rape?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
There was a public rape?
There's a world rape epidemic.
Just Google Germany fucking New Year's Eve rape. I'll Google it right now. It actually happened.
I imagine that people do get raped occasionally, but I wouldn't say that we're inviting thousands of people to get raped.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say that if you hired a bunch of Muslims that you're going to see a surge in rape. That's a terrible thing to say, and it's definitely not true.
2,000 men allegedly assaulted 1,200 German women. New Year's Eve sexual assaults in Germany.
But so that 2,000 men planned this for New Year's Eve? This is their New Year's Eve party?
Wikipedia. During the 2015-2016 New Year's Eve celebrations, there were reports of mass sexual assaults, at least 24 rapes, and numerous deaths in Germany, mainly in Cologne city center.
24 rapes of thousands
24
of people.
rapes, 1,200 women were sexually assaulted.
By Muslims?
Yeah.
First off,
all of the incidents involved women being surrounded and assaulted by groups of men on the street. Police reported that the perpetrators were men of Arab or North African appearance and said that Germany had never experienced such mass sexual assaults before.
Also, this is Wikipedia, so, I mean, anybody can write this page. Like, you have to go to the actual source.
Yeah, you got to follow the news, Joe. You got to go right where the news
because
is
it's
reported.
Wikipedia, Adam. I could write that page. You have to.
Look how fucking long this page is.
You have to click the news source where that was cited from.
All right, I'll find the fucking.
That's just how Wikipedia works.
New York Times. Is that? I know you love the New York Times. Is that good enough?
Why does everybody say that? Why does everybody assume that I just love the New York Times? My parents said that too. Like,
what, other people said that?
Yes. My parents are like, here's a Huffington Post article I'm sure you loved. I'm like, what? I don't even read the Huffington Post.
Joe, you love the Huffing shit post.
Okay. I'm like, Mom, why don't I send you another Breitbart news article? I'm sure that's news.
She'd probably love it.
She would. Actually, it's terrible. I wish she didn't.
New York Times. Attacks on women in Germany heighten tension over migrants. Do you believe it's real now, Joe?
All I asked was for evidence.
Okay,
which I
so
provided.
I'm seeing like a headline here that's like leaked document says 2,000 men allegedly assaulted 1,200. So this is never proved. This isn't.
It was proved.
I don't think it was.
That was from the Washington Post, another of Joe's favorite periodicals.
Everybody knows what I read, so.
Yeah, I feel like
Wall Street Journal reports of New Year's Eve sexual assaults feed into German debate over migrant crisis.
Yeah, I mean, you're not really providing any.
Associated Press. Prosecutor. Most Cologne New Year's suspects are refugees. You're saying Associated Press, New York Times, Washington Post aren't.
I didn't say
Aren't
that.
evidence.
First off, I said what is the evidence. I didn't say they weren't evidence.
You said it didn't even happen.
Okay, whatever.
But you know what? Actually, I believe Adam now because typical Bojangler said Adam's not making up the Germany thing. There was a public rape on New Year's Eve last year, and it was all muzzies.
What are muzzies?
Yeah, no, I mean, when he puts it like that, yeah.
No, what's a muzzy?
I remember the story about the
Thanks for
public,
backing me
like,
up, Bojangler.
Wait, what's a muzzy?
You know what a muzzy is. Don't be
No,
a fucking idiot.
I've never heard of muzzy
You're being
before.
a fucking idiot, dude. Don't be a fucking idiot.
What?
Adam, look at him right now and tell him to stop being a fucking idiot.
What the hell is a
Joe,
muzzy?
stop being a fucking idiot.
I'm sorry, I don't read what muzzy. I've never seen muzzy before.
You know what a muzzy is.
No, it's that friggin' stuffed animal that teaches you French or something, wasn't it?
It's pretty apparent. Dude, stop.
No, I still don't know what it is. Whatever.
Okay, so now you have to commit. You've already committed, so now you got to keep going.
Yes, I need to know what it is.
Fucking idiot, dude.
Muzzies.com, Houston. Dresses, gowns, formal dress.
Adam, this is he's doing a bit now, right? This is a bit.
This is a restaurant.
Joe's a character.
Boutique providing designer
Adam.
evening wear.
Joe, stop. you know.
I'm serious.
Look, I see your cocksucker smile. You have a cocksucker
yeah,
smile.
because this is a dumb website that sells
Adam,
gowns.
You see his cocksucker smile?
Muzzies.com is some sort of warehouse.
Yeah, you've got it all figured out. Muzzies.com.
Look at this. I can buy a gown. Image not available.
You look pretty in that gown.
Adam, can you look at Joe and tell him to wipe that cocksucker smile off of his face?
Okay.
Joe, wipe that cock-sucking smile off your face.
All right, great.
Thank you.
I don't know what a muzzy is, but whatever.
Muzzy. Fucking idiot. You know what a muzzy is. It's so obvious if you don't. If you don't know what it is, you're an idiot.
Okay. I'm sorry I don't read racist websites
I'm sorry
like
to
everybody
say that
else.
before. Oh, racist websites. So you know what a muzzy is.
I assume it's something bad based on the context of the sentence.
If you
You think muzzies are a race?
Just like everything else on this?
So stupid. Did we hit everything? I didn't talk about the chicken taco yet.
Oh, that's good news. That's uplifting news.
I need to know about the chicken taco.
Did we talk about Joe's cunt lips?
What's going on with Joe's cunt lips?
Nothing.
Yeah, what's going on with Joe's cunt lips?
It's just another friendly nickname from Matt.
Did you wear it? Did you wear out your fleshlight already?
Nope, still haven't used it again.
God damn it!
It's so much work, and I'm so lazy.
Can you do me a favor? Can you just give it to Adam?
No.
Can you just give it to Adam?
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
I would like somebody to have that gift that would appreciate it. I'll get you something else.
No, it's fine. I'm not going to give it to Adam.
I don't know if
Adam,
I could.
would you?
Could I use a used fleshlight?
I mean, he cleaned it.
But still, I don't think he cleaned it that well because when I was looking at it,
I just didn't.
Chick after
I just didn't dry
somebody
it.
Fucked it.
It was just a little wet still because I hadn't dried it.
it was syrupy.
It wasn't syrupy. It's just wet silicone, and I needs to air dry, and I didn't let it do that.
Just give it to Adam. I'll buy you something else.
No, I'm not going to do that.
I did use Joe's bidet with an actual poopy butt tonight.
And
How'd
it
that
was
work out for
amazing.
No, I take back my good review because I still had poop on my butt after.
What good review? You didn't even try it before.
I tried it before with an unpoopy butt.
Sometimes I just go in
Hey,
there
did-
and wash my butt out.
Either of you guys watch that OA show? on
I
Netflix?
watched about half of it. I didn't finish it because I found it boring.
It's really weird. Like Adam, did you watch it?
No.
So the wife and I powered through it, and I did like the show, but they do this weird thing where they're like, and I'll go ahead and spoil it for everybody. That they're like angels, and they do interpretive dance, and then they heal people, or save like the situations. And it must have been so awkward to act out the interpretive dance because they're like hissing at each other and like puking out their hands. It's really fucking weird, and I don't know how you can act through that. Like, if you're an actor and they're like, hey, we want you to hiss at the person across from you, like, don't you feel stupid?
I'm sure most of it felt stupid. Because there's a lot of things in acting that you just They sweeten it to look right on film or on TV, but when you're out there actually doing it, probably just looks ridiculous. Like just punching somebody, you're like, at least a couple inches away from them. I imagine just hissing at somebody when they're probably adding sound effects and stuff just looks weird.
I guess a lot of acting is just looking stupid or feeling stupid.
Yeah. It's half of it. Like when you're wearing a motion capture suit and you're like, I'm a frog, but you're just really wearing a suit with a bunch of balls on it.
Dude, I was watching like a behind the scenes thing of fucking Liam Neeson, and he was of that movie where the monster it came or something. The monster comes or whatever it's called, where he plays like a giant goddamn monster, and he's walking around in that fucking suit with the bulbs all over it. It's like you don't have to do this.
No, he's Liam Neeson. I'm sure he has plenty of money too.
And when you saw,
I know.
Benedict Cumberbatch like round on all fours being Smog.
Oh God, yeah. Why is he doing that? What is the?
Why did Benedict Cumberbatch have to do that? He literally is just the voice. Like they could have got anybody to do that.
I know.
There's absolutely no reason for Benedict Cumberbatch. Is it just to like get their money's worth? Like, well, we're gonna pay this guy millions of dollars.
Yeah.
We might as well dress him up in a spandex suit and put green balls all around him.
Like he's committed for this film. Like let's not get like an extra to just crawl around in all fours wearing a suit and have to pay him. Like we're already paying this guy.
It just looks so stupid. It just
maybe he asked for that too. Maybe in his contract he's like, I know it's just a voice work, but can I be the guy that wears all the balls and just crawls around?
Right. Really wants to do that. It's so silly.
They're gonna have Vin Diesel. Did they have Vin Diesel do that for Groot?
I bet Vin Diesel has.
Did you guys watch
respect for himself?
Vin Diesel thing where he interviewed the? Did we talk about this? The Brazilian interviewer was interviewing him about XXX, and he just couldn't stop like hitting on her. It was really creepy.
No, I didn't see that.
No.
It was weird. Let me see if we can pull it up real quick because he just like she's trying to ask him questions and like keep it on topic, and he's just like, "You're so beautiful. I can't handle how beautiful you are."
While you're looking for that, in Hollywood Fantasy League, our third round pick was the I guess the third XXX movie, and it didn't do very well here in America, but overseas is it just raking in the fucking money?
I know. It's too bad that it just didn't pull the money here, so we could have done better on it. But like, or that the Hollywood Fantasy League included like worldwide gross, because I feel like that might be like the biggest movie of the year.
Wait, the Fantasy League doesn't count worldwide?
No, just U.S.
Oh, that sucks.
No, it's only.
I have the clip if you want to watch this here. It's really awful, or really awkward rather.
It was the first one, and God, you're so beautiful. God, she's so beautiful, man. Am I right or wrong? Look at her. How am I supposed to do this interview? Look at this woman.
Tell me your story.
She's so beautiful. Coño, man. Talk to me, baby. Tell me your story. Tell me yours. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Let's go have lunch.
Vin is thirsty.
God, I love her. Look
so
how beautiful
creepy.
she is.
Thank you.
God, wow, man.
So, Tom Hanks?
Wow, man. Yeah, Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks?
Tom
Great
Hanks,
guy.
He was a great guy. And he kind of told me what it was going to be like to be a movie star.
And the last thing I wanted, I saw you speaking I am Groot in so many languages, but I don't know if you ever said it in Portuguese. So I brought you...
I am Groot, though.
Did you? Eu sou o Groot.
Eu sou o Groot.
Eu sou o Groot. Eu.
Gooch.
I love
so
you.
Fucking sexy.
What a fucking rapey motherfucker.
I know.
Does anyone
She
say
just
this?
she looks like a
Guys,
normal girl. Like she's not like
what's wrong?
insanely
Yeah,
hot.
When they're saying it, look at her.
I mean, she's good
so
looking, but
fucking beautiful. It's like you can't even do an interview with her because you're just like da 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 da.
now he's
Right or wrong?
crawling to her on his knees.
Oh my God, guys, someone save me.
Do you think he boned her after
When did
this?
this turn into
Probably.
beautiful world? When did this turn into the most gorgeous girl in Brazil?
Grabbed her by
When
the
did
pussy.
this turn into I love you?
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
How high do you think Vin was right there?
I think he hadn't gotten fucked in a couple days, and he was desperate.
He flew all the way to Brazil for that.
That is really rapey.
Yeah. I mean, she was good looking, but not turning into the fucking wolf with the steam coming out of his ears.
Well, that's Vin Diesel for you. Are you going to watch Triple X, his latest movie? On?
When it's
I will
on,
watch it.
When it's on
when
FX
it's available.
Network.
Yeah, when I can download it.
There's absolutely no other reason. Like, there's no reason to go see that in theaters.
Well, Nina Dobrev.
Beauty and the Beast, the trailer came out, and it's getting a lot of...
Did you watch that? Because I know you don't watch trailers. Matt, did you watch
I didn't
that?
watch the trailer, but I heard a lot of buzz about it.
Yeah, it was really good.
You should see it to up the U.S. gross.
Well, I'm sure you'll see it when it comes out. But it doesn't come out until like March something.
I mean, for your league.
Yeah. I have to go see it for the league.
It looks like every single shot they showed in this new trailer is like a shot-for-shot remake of the movie.
Dude, you know what movie got butt-fucked was that Dog's Purpose.
I did okay.
Like PETA,
it just didn't do number one.
Right. It was going to do
It did
better
respectable, though. Yeah, it could have done better if that controversy didn't come out, but it did respectable numbers, at least. I think it did more than Triple X, didn't it?
Did it?
Yeah, I want to say, because I thought Mike posted that it was going to get like 18 and Triple X got like 14 or something.
Oh. Yeah, it was supposed to be 18. I think it was supposed to do 21 million, but it did 18 million? I don't really know.
Oh, I don't know what its gross was, but...
Did you guys see that chicken taco at Taco Bell?
I've seen the advertisement for it.
Please tell me you tried it. I've seen it. I haven't tried it, though.
It's just a piece of fried chicken as the taco shell, right?
Yeah, the shell is made of a piece of fried chicken, yeah. And then, so I thought it was a taco in the sense that, okay, the shell was made out of chicken. Then there was going to be the taco meat and the tomato and the lettuce.
Is there no meat?
But apparently it's the chicken shell, then the lettuce and tomato shit is in between it.
That's a little disappointing.
So it's like a reverse sandwich?
It's awful. It's not good. I did not like it at all. And I love these things. These usually gimmicky fast food items.
Did it have like really the Taco Bell like sauces or anything in it?
I mean, you could put fire sauce on it if you
No, but it didn't have like their...
It does have a green sauce, like some sort of avocado ranch, I think.
It should have the taco beef in it.
So it's basically like...
It has to have the taco beef in it. Like, they fuck themselves by not doing the taco
Can you
beef.
order it with taco meat?
I'm sure you could probably ask them, but the fact that it doesn't come with it is pretty shitty.
I think you should go back and try it one more time, but ask for taco beef.
So basically...
I'm going to.
They already
of course, I have to do that. I'm going to do that this weekend for Super Bowl Sunday.
They already make like tacos with the fried chicken inside of it, right? Like bits of fried chicken. So
no.
Basically, they're just robbing you of a taco shell with this approach and just giving you a little bit more chicken.
I don't mind the taco shell so much. It is kind of just like a fucking like patty. Like all it is a chicken patty.
Was it like a mess to eat through?
No, it was fine. It was easy to eat through. It was just your fingers get extra greasy.
So it's not like an actual... It's like pureed chicken nugget, like formed into a shell?
Yeah, exactly.
That's depressing.
Well, yeah, I'm disappointed now because it looks so delicious on the picture.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I thought there was taco meat inside of it. Now that there's not, I'm less inclined
it's not
to seek
cheap
it out.
either. It's like $3.50 for
Ugh.
fucking one. So
is it like a good sized taco at least, or is it just like a?
It's about a taco. You know, it's like I guess a little more filling than a taco. There's a lot of meat because it's a fucking chicken patty.
Can you get it like dipped in the Dorito dust? Make it a Doritos Locos?
A lot of people shit on the Doritos tacos, but I love the Doritos tacos. Like the fiery Doritos tacos
It's a good taco.
is one of the best things that they have.
I loved them too.
It upsets me that people don't like them. Well, I guess that's it, guys. Is there anything else? Did we miss anything?
Well, you didn't talk about the chicken taco.
Oh. Final thoughts, Joe? Or Adam?
me?
Adam, we'll start with Adam.
I don't know. You start with Joe.
Joe,
I'm
go
not
ahead.
prepared. Start with Adam.
Adam, go ahead.
Joe, is your final thought about Muzzies?
No, I still didn't figure out what they were.
Final thought, go Pats. I'm going to the Bruins game on Saturday, so go Bruins. And Joe and I actually, the past couple of weeks, have been doing a review show of the Arrowverse, Flash, Arrow, Legends, and Supergirl. We're still kind of just testing the waters, so see if we like doing it. But Yeah, look out for that on Strange Label, 7 o'clock. We did one earlier tonight.
And we had a huge audience for it.
Yeah. Well, we didn't really advertise it because we're still kind of testing.
Even if you advertised.
Nobody would show up.
I'm sure everyone would show up.
Oh, yeah? Like who?
Like Michelle.
Would Michelle come and listen to us?
I bet Michelle would come. I bet Anchor might come.
Are they DC comic book fans?
I know Anchor watches the shows.
Oh, does he? Who else watches this? Could we get a guest to come on and just chat about the shows?
Sure. We could get Stephen Amell.
Oh, okay. We're getting actors from the show.
Grant Gustin.
Are you seeking these people out?
Have you enjoyed doing it, Joe?
I like having a chance to talk about those shows because I don't have very many people that watch it anymore.
We go in depth, too.
Yeah, and it's not just like the surface of what happened, so we talk a little bit about the background of it.
We won't do it next week because Joe's on
I'm
vacation.
going to Iceland next week. I guess that'll be my final thought because I had something earlier that I can't remember. But yeah, I'm going to Iceland next Thursday through next Tuesday. So I'll be taking a brief Dave Harvey for the next show.
Yeah, on that note, we might be doing a show, but on a different day or pre-recorded. I don't know yet. We actually have a guest next week.
Uh-oh.
Which Joe's fucking Iceland plan threw a wrench in that.
I told Matt the days that I would go to Iceland, and he just didn't pay attention. So
yeah, no, it's just you were going to Iceland in December, and that didn't happen. So,
and then I said I was going in February.
I just assume that everything that you're a part of is going to fail. So I just schedule. I just schedule a life, and then all of a sudden, I'm thinking that I like the idea of just doing the Matt and Adam show next week.
I don't see how you could do that.
Well, yeah. How would we get into Joe's house? How would I get into Joe's house?
How would you do it without my laptop that's all set up for this?
Just break his window down. Just break the window.
You just leave me a key?
I'm not going
No,
to leave
don't leave him
a
a key. Just break the window.
After the stuff I got, leaving a key last time, I'm not doing that again.
You can leave a key, dude. You're not in the same situation that you were in last time.
I know, but I'm going on vacation. I'm not leaving a key on vacation.
You wouldn't let Adam into your place?
No, I'm not letting anybody into here. I don't know what they're going to do. Maybe Adam's just going to use my fleshlight for the entire time I'm gone. And then
that's not going to happen.
And then just put it back where he found it, and then I'll never know.
I mean, the thing is, I already scheduled the guest for next Wednesday.
Yeah, and I asked if you could reschedule it because I can't do Thursday.
Well, I feel it's a little unprofessional to call, write back and be like, "Oh, can we not do it this?"
Well,
day?
I mean, I told you the days I was on vacation. You just didn't pay attention to them.
How are we going to do? Well, here's the thing. Even if I knew when you were going on vacation, like this is when we have the guests. Like they're going on tour, and
they're going on tour after the interview, which means we have days before the interview that we could reschedule to.
Yeah, but how are we? Like, I would prefer to do a live show. We can't do a live show because Monday night's Wheelbarrow Full of Dicks. Tuesday's not safe for water coolers. Wednesday is Christmas
Can't we
break.
just record the interview and then use it the following Thursday on that live show?
No, because we have a guest after that.
Oh, who's that guest?
We have two guests in a row. We have a band next week, and we have a band the following week.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just not going to be here next Tuesday. Maybe you and Adam can record a show together, both on Skype.
No, I just let them in. Just let them into your house.
No.
So wait, would the band be showing up here?
No, the band's not going to be in studio. It's not.
It's a phone interview?
We're not. Yeah, it's a phoner.
You have everything you need to broadcast live. You just need Adam to Skype in with you.
Yeah, but to be honest, he needs the studio. He needs to be.
What does he need the studio for? He can just Skype into you.
That's going to sound like shit to two people on Skype.
You won't be on Skype because you'll be broadcasting using butt from your computer. Your laptop.
It's not going to sound good. No, it's got to be the.
That's exactly what I'm doing on this end. I'm broadcasting from my computer. What's the difference
through
if you
a mixer, through microphones that sound good?
You are using a mixer with a microphone.
Yeah, but then it's better this way.
Yeah, but I don't have a mixer at home, so I'd just be on like a headset.
So I can just give you a mixer to take home.
Got an answer for everything, Joe.
Just let him come over.
No,
Why are
I'm
you
just
so
not gonna-
hesitant about
I don't
this?
know. Nobody's coming over while I'm gone.
Why?
He needs my laptop, and I'm not going to have my laptop here.
I'm sure he can set up butt on his laptop.
That's not... The butt is on my desktop computer, and this entire convoluted Skype thing that we have set up is on my laptop.
So I'm sure he can set up Skype on his laptop.
It's not going to work. I'll just give Adam a mixer to take home, and it'll be the same thing.
It's insanity.
It's not insanity.
You're insane,
Adam,
Joe.
is that insanity?
Joe's insane. Are you upset about the Muzzy thing?
I'm very upset, and you guys burned your bridge there, so...
The Muzzies, that's what sent you over the edge?
Yeah,
If we tell you what Muzzies
this is
are...
your own fault.
If we tell you what Muzzies are, will things go back to the way
right.
they were?
Anyway, we're going to have a guest next week. I would like to do it and not have to renege on my
You don't have to renege. You just have to be like, can we do it Wednesday or something?
That's
or
reneging.
Tuesday. They're still doing the interview. You're just changing the day. It's not reneging.
It's reneging.
Or reneging, which is what I think you mean.
That's what I'm saying.
Just do it a different day.
If we did it on Wednesday, would you be a part of it?
I could do it Wednesday. I said we could do it Wednesday.
I know, but Chris Brake is live. We don't want to cross paths with them again.
Yeah, but that's fine. Like, we can just go on Spreaker or something.
And then
that's true.
Strange Label can air it on Thursday.
And then Strange Label can air it on Thursday. I don't think we have a lot of crossover in audience, so I don't think it'll be a
No,
big
we
deal.
don't have a lot of crossover in audience, but we have a lot of crossover in
in horror.
And we have a history.
Right, okay.
The Break Boys.
You don't want to give them a chance to even try to Skype into us.
Just let Adam come over to your fucking
No,
house.
I'm
Come
not
on.
going to do that.
Why?
He
Why are you
doesn't
being
even
so-
know. He doesn't even know how to do any of this. It's so
You can
convolutedly
show
set
him.
up.
He's right there.
I'm not going to do that. I'm
can show
taking
him.
my laptop with me, and you need the laptop.
Okay, he can bring his laptop. Just show him what he has to
It's
do.
not coming over while I'm gone. I'm sorry. Foot down.
Remember what happened last time I was over here?
Yeah, it's not happening.
I was naked in his bed.
Why are you being Joey Cuntlips?
Not being Joey Cuntlips. I think it's reasonable to not want anybody to be in your house while you're on vacation.
Actually, it's really stupid that you wouldn't want him to come over and do this.
I think it's fine. I'm okay with this happening for the 4 days that I'm gone.
What if Dave was with me?
No, especially if Dave is with you. Matt, if the position were reversed, you would not have let us into your house to just broadcast live.
If the position were reversed and we always did the show at my place and I was going on vacation,
We
and you
just
guys
wouldn't
would
do
hear-
the show that week.
No, if the position was reversed and we had a space that was set up and this is what we were doing, of course I would.
No, you wouldn't.
We wouldn't do a show with. I mean, I'd probably call into the show from wherever I was.
If that was the thing that I could do, I would think about it. But I don't even know if I'll have internet, so
Right, but okay,
it doesn't matter. We'll figure it out.
maybe.
Just put his foot down.
Yeah, I'm not having people over while I'm gone.
Adam, fucking take a mixer. God damn it, it's so bullshit.
All because you don't want to reschedule.
I would rather not. I mean, if you schedule something, I'd rather not reschedule.
Okay.
And it's really hard to set up I like to do those things live. We can't do it live.
Yeah, so basically you're trying to have people over at my house so that you can feel better about doing it live.
So that I don't have to fuck with our guest, yes.
Okay. So it's all about you.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for admitting that.
All right. You're welcome.
Are you thanking yourself for admitting
Yes,
that?
Adam is thanking, or Joe's thanking me right now. Just take a fucking mixer, Adam. If we can Skype or do whatever, it's fine.
All right.
Be easier.
Give me a mixer, Joe.
Okay.
Mix me up.
Set him up with a mixer.
Oh, was that you? That was you. Adam lifted his cheek and farted.
That's what I think.
Are we done?
I think we're done.
Did you do your final thought?
Yeah, my thought was that I was going to go to Iceland, and then you just interrupted it with this.
Bullshit.
I'm going to enjoy my Iceland trip, of which I am
die in Iceland,
being a third wheel of. So I will try to enjoy it as best I can.
Yeah, Lang Helio's right. Adam, just break in. That's fine. Just break in. Just throw a fucking brick through the window. Actually, just ask Joe. When you just come over.
No, I'm going to tell
next
Joe,
door.
don't let anybody into my apartment under any circumstance.
Then I'll ask Tommy.
Tell Tommy too.
Then I'll ask Paul.
Little kid downstairs.
Well, I'd have no control over her, so that might work.
The one that's always diddling herself.
You assume.
Surprised she's not. Guys, we're the Lotus Cast. LotusCast.com is where you can listen to us live every Thursday night. I guess maybe not next Thursday, because...
Oh, so I don't have to give Adam that mixer?
No, you do.
Okay. I look forward to seeing if you actually remember how to broadcast.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't have all this set up. Why can't we just do this?
I'll give you
There's
the butt
nothing
info.
in your house.
I'll give you
What
the butt
are they
info.
gonna do?
I'll give you the butt info.
What are they going to do?
I'll give you the butt
What are they
info.
going to do?
Give you the butt
What
info.
are they going to do in your house?
I'll give you the butt info.
Adam, do you think he's being a little ridiculous?
No, I don't think so.
Adam.
Last 2 weeks, Joe's been totally out of line.
Okay.
Jesus.
Just antagonizing everyone.
I'm the antagonist.
Make sure you check out strangelabel.com. A lot of great shows there. Wheelbarrow Full of Dicks. Wheelbarrow Full of Dicks had a really great episode this week. I was listening to it earlier, and it reminded me of the time that my grandmother used to make me watch Cinemax porn with her when I was a kid. And I really like that show. So check out Wheelbarrow Full of Dicks. Not Safe for Water Coolers. Apparently we broke that show up. Shannon's not over there anymore.
I still don't know why you think it's our fault and not
could
everyone
be
else's.
partly. She hasn't been on since the election special. When Adam said that really mean thing about family problems.
To be fair, do we know it's not because of the results of the election? Because it was the same time.
Yeah, but I did rub it in.
Who is this?
This is Stone Sour. What is your new favorite song?
All right, until next week, go fuck yourselves.